The Bases Conversion Development Authority and Filinvest signed a joint venture deal to build the Clark Green City in Tarlac Province worth 160 million pesos. The project has been described as the country's first smart, green and disaster-resilient metropolis, and it is planned to be as big as the Bonifacio Global City in Taguig. The agreement will create a company that is 55% owned by Filinvest and 45% by BCDA. BCDA President Arnel Casanova says the state-owned entity would receive 160 million pesos from Filinvest. Filinvest was the only company to submit a 160 million peso bid for Clark Green City last September. And joining us now for more details on Clark Green City project is BCDA President and CEO Arnel Casanova. Sir Arnel, good to have you with us. Thank you so much.
Hi, good afternoon, Kathy. Good afternoon to everyone.
Yes, what is the significance of this project, Clark Green City?
Well, it's actually a history in the area of city building in the Philippines. This is the first time that we're going to build a new metropolis. Clark Green City, although we're starting with a 288-hectare first phase development project with Filinvest land, the vision for the entire Clark Green City is to build a metropolis much bigger than the size of Manhattan. The total area of Clark Green City is 9,500 hectares. And we are starting off with 288 hectares with Filinvest, which is even bigger than BGC. So this would pave the way for us in creating a benchmark in urban planning and development. So we will have green spaces. We call it as a smart and green and inclusive metropolis. So whatever kind of challenges that we're facing here in Metro Manila now could be addressed in designing a much more beautiful, much more livable city in Clark.
It is so huge and expansive, Arnel. What sort of timeline are we looking at developing this 288-hectare project? Upon signing last Friday, we're now forming a team to do the detailed plans for the 288 hectares. So in the succeeding months, we'll be very busy doing the detailed master plan for the 288 hectares. We'll be also building the access roads leading into MacArthur Highway and even to the Clark International Airport. That is ongoing. And of course, we'll be doing the utility plans also. That would be needed by the development. So this will be a very busy year for us, both for Filinvest and BCDA, as we prepare for the actual physical groundbreaking and site development, probably in the next 10 to 12 months. It's going to be a pretty busy year, but it is also busy on the economic political front. We've got a leadership transition going on. What assurances can you give that no delays will be met because of that political transition?
Oh, well, if you look at the history of BCDA, we've never been affected adversely by any changes in the administration. BCDA, particularly myself as President and CEO, reports directly to the President. And the kind of bureaucracy we have is very lean, and the kind of approval process that we have is very short because we have a direct control and supervision coming from the President. So whoever becomes President, they will always ensure that BCDA succeeds in all its projects. So you may have observed BGC had even gone through not only changes in the administration, and those changes in administration has been quite tumultuous. The impeachment of President Estrada, then you have the issue and scandals that have been going on, and even mutinies during the time of President Arroyo. Yet and you have the 1997 Asian crisis and the 2008 global financial crisis. BGC had been very successful and had weathered all those challenges. So BCDA is a very professional organization. It's a GOCC, but we are a very professional organization. We leave the politics to our politicians while we and the bureaucracy, and we just do our job and deliver the targets that we have promised to our people. Yes.
Well, thank you so much, and all the best on the planning there. Arnel Casanova, the President and CEO of BCDA, joining us on the line from Clark. Well,